Good morning, Mister. I'm going to share with you about the lesson plan. Okay, for example, the topic of the lesson is about the feelings. The language skill is going to be speaking. The level of the speaking is level A2. For example, the student in the level A2 may talk, may practice, may write, and also students may read, but only short stories, short dialogues, short conversation, because according to the level. Okay, what the students know, for example, students can express their feelings in front of the whole class. Also, students may know some means of some feelings. For example, what is one person, how is one person when she or he is happy, something like that. Okay, they predict problems. Some students may have problems expressing their feeling in front of the whole class. Okay, for example, some of the students can be nervous or shy. So I predict that there will be some problems when they are expressing their feelings in front of the whole class. Okay, other things, for example, is about that students may have problems with the pronunciation, but this is something that is very normal. Some material that the teacher is going to use in this lesson plan is, for example, dice, video, according book, feelings guessing game, spinner roulette, worship, and a link. Okay, the time is 45 minutes plus. This is the first part of the lesson plan. Now I'm going to share with you the second part about the lesson plan. Okay, the main aim of the lesson is that at the end of the lesson, students will be able to write and read a short story about the feelings. Okay, the first point is, for example, leading stage. This is the second part of the lesson plan. In the leading stage, the teacher will play with the students again using the materials, using the dice. The time is 5 minutes. If, for example, the should-in or objective is that students will spell and practice the pronunciation of the vocabulary. Okay, some activity that students will do in this leading stage is the students will throw the dice, and according to the word she or he gets from the dice, they are going to gesture the face, for example, happy face or angry face, and the students will gesture the face, and students will spell the word, and after the students will make a complete sentence. For example, as you can see here, the student throw the dice, and for example, he or she gets the word sad. So they have to spell S-A-D, the sentence, and sad because I got bad grades in school, something like that. Okay, the second point is the input session. This is so important because it's the introduction of the new topic, the new words. So the teacher, is going to introduce the new topic and the new words using an accordion book. So students will identify as an objective. Students will identify the different meanings of each feeling. Also, students will see the accordion book, and students will repeat the new words following the pronunciation of the teacher. The materials the teacher is going to use is accordion book, video of feelings, and it's 20 minutes, and students will be able to work in pairs. Okay, other activity that a teacher is going to introduce The input session is, for example, the teacher is going to explain the means of some feelings. For example, tired face. What is the meaning? Okay, can mean like your body is tired after your exercise, after you finish working, so you are tired. Also, for example, a scared face can means that something causes fear in us, for example, as a scary movie or something like that. Also, the teacher will ask some comprehension questions to the students. As you can see, for example, when you lose money, sorry, I'm going to show you. When you lose money, the teacher is going to ask the students, how do you feel? Angry or happy? So the students will answer, for example, here that they feel angry. Okay? When do you lose money? How do you feel? Angry or happy? I feel angry. So students are going to practice this conversation with a pair, with a partner, and they are going to substitute their own information, taking turns with a partner. Okay, this is now the third learning stage. Okay, in this part of the stage, teacher will make sure a student have understand well the topic and the grammar structure they have learned. So the teacher will use a spinner roulette in this case. For example, the objective of this learning stage is the students will discuss and writing a short story. And each leader of each group will spin the roulette, and according to the picture they will get, a student will write a short story about that feeling. The materials the teacher is going to use is a spin roulette, a time 15 minutes, and students will be able to work in groups of 4 to write a short story. And finally, I can show you about, this is an example, the story that each teacher is going to model first of all, and they following the model, students have to write it, okay? So students will think their own story by sharing their own ideas with their groups about a short story they will write. Okay, now the first one, the last one, sorry, is use stage. Okay, the teacher will give the students a copy of worksheet with some sentences according to the sentences they have. They will choose what word filling the correct one. Example, I have here example. You see an accident in the street. This is a sentence. And so they have to choose happy, tired, or scared, the student. So they can think, and they are going to write in the space that is in the space, black space. So white space, sorry. You see an accident in the street. You are scared, okay? After the teacher will go around the class asking to read each student each sentence. And finally, the teacher will give students a link. So in this case, they can practice what they have learned. For example, the objective of the use stage is that students will read each sentence and students will fill in the black space and put the correct word according to the box. The material is worksheet and link in the word wall. 5 minutes, students should read the sentence. Okay, this is the second part, as you can see, of the lesson planning. So I have that you have understand and have a nice day. Sorry.